What do you want from me?
What do you have for sale?
What do you want?
Would you repair a few?
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir. What do you want here? Why'd you barge in?
What do you have for sale?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
What do you have for sale?
What can you do, sir? What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
What do you have for...
Thank you, sir. And come again. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Mein Gott.
I'd like to learn a new combat.
Lass den Unsinn. Come some other time.
Mind where you're going.
Go on then.
He wants to fleece us again.
How did it go?
Damn it.
I went to
That's
see
just what
him,
we need.
but he threw
Exactly.
me out. And you're
We'll have to
surprised.
talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
I'm saying that the finger of God is a piece of rubbish.
Who are you calling a piece of rubbish?
Not you, the cannon.
I cannot what?
The cannon.
Is that you?
That pièce de pacotille
happening?
could not handle
Do
one
not
bird.
worry about it.
First.
Better to think of
Arrest the
something
guy first
pleasant.
time. I told you we
Help with a little thing like yours. A little thing? So you're insulting me too now. Oh, sorry,
What did I do to you?
I reckon you're right.
What do we have here?
Greetings, sir.
Mind where you're going.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Christ. Just leave already, you scoundrel.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Congratulations, Sir Knight. You finally become a man. War is a nasty business. But I see that no longer bothers you. I'm pleased you took my lesson to heart. You can't kill me. You're the same as me.
Right.
Oh yes, my family was slain too. By the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you pass. Mind where you're going.
Could you teach me something?
Why not? But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. So, what would you like?
I'd like to expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything in...
You'd better believe it. I only read interest...
Could you teach me?
Why not? But I can't right now.
What are you doing? Skulking around in the night like a poacher.
I can think better at night.
I just hope it's not your conscience pricking at you. Hmm? Sacre, what do you want now?
Oh, aye. Farewell.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
Not yet. We need to...
Christ. Just leave already, you scoundrel.
What a mess.
Any idea what'll happen?
Another madcap scheme, most likely.
You gotta do something crazy occasionally if you wanna...
That's right.
What do you think about Matt?
Unlike the villagers, I don't even want...
Well...
That's what you men always say. Better them than us, that's war.
But
what?
I couldn't do anything.
Sure. No one can ever do... Sometimes I wonder if we're any better than animals.
What animals?
Leave me be. Go and...
Can't you see? I'm as deaf as a post. Can't you see? I'm as deaf as a post.
How'd you feel?
What did you say?
How do you feel?
C'est terrible, mon ami. When the cannon flew apart, I am alive. But
Kubienka doesn't look too worse.
Because I took the force of the blast for the both of us! I pushed in!
Aha! How did you know that the cannon was...
Intuition, mon ami!
What do you think of Rosa Ruthart?
What do I know? She's a Schickse, so she's quite common. A man has to be wary of those. Think of the poor fellow.
Could you teach me?
Why not? But I can't right now. Come...
Look out!
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We just...
Welcome to Sukdal, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and the Obst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not? I had a feeling you were not concerned about a few corpses. At Malashov, you slaughtered the whole village. What is one legate compared to that?
Jesus! Get a grip, fellas! Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole...
Good. Well sent.
And then we'll burst in there and...
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him.
All right. I can't think of anything.
Agreed then. Well, Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of...
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
Zizka's right. You're safe here.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Roothard Palace. You want Roothard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Could you teach me something?
Of course, but I can't right now.
It looks like the two of us will be
Lucky me.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they captured Pa...
He didn't come to capture you?
No. After what you did to...
How do we even get...
At midnight...
What?
I've told...
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
Actually,
I'm astonished. You actually put von Burgle in his place. And with such grace.
How does von Burgle... Is he talking...
Watch where you're going. That day is a scorcher.
I can't hear.
Pray it won't help him.
Do you really regard that as humane? Killing him instead of letting him die in...
What did I do to you? what it was, all we need.
be keeping an
Our
eye
fields
on
are ravaged, our barns are empty.
Shall we go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl, but God knows what we'll find inside.
I'll be with you.
Ah, my hero! But since I'm the one who knows the way... Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Are you tired already?
No. I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
You don't have to push yourself for my sake. But don't worry, it's only a short walk from the fort. Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. I didn't count on it being so deep. Come on, stop pretending you can't hear me.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I'm most certain, unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well...
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. Well, you said it was hardly knee-deep. Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avax people. More like city.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
Look, we don't even know who they are or how many are here. They might be harmless cripples, but they could also be a pack of cutthroats.
I know, but what do you want to do?
Oh, so I'm supposed to slaughter them?
Yes, that scum has no...
Which means they deserve to die.
If we want to be sure they...
My. What's the difference between those ragamuffins?
But this is our home.
You're right. I'll go and see...
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so.
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Hold your horses. Everybody knows you always win at this game. Ah! Since when am I so favoured? Who let you in here, fucker? Now you're gonna get it.
Sucker! Rosa!
I've been wet. Ah!
Rosa!
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit!
What do you want?
I've been... Do it! You wanna try? I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Show your stuff!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to...
Oh, damn it.
Be careful!
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before...
I barricade...
What a mess.
I've been waiting.
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece. Rosa?
Are they... gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore.
Now, don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you...
That's nice. But no one can get back my mother's silver. And my books.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at...
If our plans...
I haven't given... That too. We'll have to...
Maybe it won't be necessary.
Maybe. But why should my father and I stay here anyway?
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non lemoro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Are you following me?
God bless you. Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. Nice one. I see you're already here.
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. But sometimes I feel like letting something. I'd be more interested.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get...
Keep your nose to yourself.
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
Are you going? Or would a kick in the arse quicken your pace? Bugger off.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
Where is Vavak?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Surely you can't have just vanished.
I know for a fact you won't find him in town. And he's probably not hiding anywhere nearby either.
Shit. How long has he been gone?
A few days now. He took the money from his secret mint and disappeared at night.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
What are you actually looking for here?
Vavak's papers, especially ones with my name on them. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of my connection to the secret enterprise.
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything but this. Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. So, why do you think I should take such a big risk? Do you know how much trouble Baresh's murder caused me? The one you neglected to tell me about.
It just never came up.
I was hoping that I'd take over the mint one day as it was. But now I'll have to get silver from God knows where. Why the hell should I help you?
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the Cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting...
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Oh, now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Did you sleep in a barn or what?
I knew some. So, you and Henry...
But if you'd like to stretch your back or think back on Trotsky, I'm certain you could find a suitable branch to hang yourself on.
I'd prefer...
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do...
Well, we have no idea what's really...
Come now. Surely you do not...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with...
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka?
They heard there was work to be done, so...
Did you do the work of 3, eh?
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That...
Why not? Maybe...
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the devil. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate. And
the main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more... So far, only the section...
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of...
Right. But the tunnels were checked...
Tell me more about this mine gap.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see it.
Well, yes.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best. About that night when we were alone here.
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Rutard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
Has your father already picked a groom for you?
Not yet. But I know how. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman and soon bear him a bunch of children. And if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we even leave the church.
A husband, kids... Is that what you want?
Does it seem like I have a choice? I can't just go and become some... As my father's sole heir...
Surely you're not serious about that last one, are you?
Of course not. Our plan may very well fail. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know.
Well... It appears we're
I thought you...
Brabant.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fence.
Or he was just... Well?
Absolutely.
In the kitchen.
That's a promising... Let us go. That smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Jiska and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit! Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost. If I keep breathing this air for much longer. Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here. Hey, what is that? There is someone here.
What's wrong with care? As long as he pays, he can sew together a bride for himself. No living woman would touch him anyway. Jesus, don't make me puke. Come on. What's he fiddling with there?
Easy for you to must be seeing things.
Ah! Fuck!
Is that supposed to be a threat? Are you mad? You'll...
No, this wall is solid. Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Henry, sorry, but you smell pretty bad.
Sam and I walked through the...
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure. Oh, and what?
What now then?
I should say... Hey, listen up. All of you, you're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette.
Cardinal Potso goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with... Most regular folks are asleep at that.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the...
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit...
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on.
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin, and while Godwin's persuading his eminent...
Hagen and Urs.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
All right.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
If you're going out in public, take a bath first.
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Stai attento!
Go! Ka! Quick!
Ti ucciderò!
Go!
Spara!
Ka!
Trzymaj się blisko, Henry!
Ka! Quick!
Trzymaj się blisko, Henry!
Ka! Quick! Ka!
Spara! Jadę tego z łukiem!
Ka!
Stai attento! Szybciej! No jest to!
Go!
Ti ucciderò! A te, attento! Più veloce!
Ka! Ka!
No!
Quick!
Ti stare a scappo! Più veloce! A ti ferlava e a ti stai attento!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no.
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No
Mm.
one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along. And then he's surprised.
l'uomo di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa fide Vergine Maria?
Curvato un gambe!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
Why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up. It's too late to back out.
Well, maybe it'll be... I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business...
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else.
I'll go with you.
Fine.
No reason to waste time.
If you're going out in public, take a bath first. What did I do to you?
Stop playing the fool and try to get it right at least once. Buonasera,
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck. Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
We just have to hope Godwin...
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry up...
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who's going to the court through the cellar?
Everyone except Godwin, who's going to pose as the cardinal. And Janos, Capon, Brabant, Adder, and you. You'll play Godwin's retinue.
All right. I understand.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Adder will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janosch will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point...
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll...
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa!
Shut up! You've no idea why I made that promise. How could you?
If you say so.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage a We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
Yes.
Can you teach me?
Mon Dieu, do you know what kind of...
All right then.
But you have to take it seriously.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama.
Very well. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gent...
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buona sera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some...
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Not fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego.
You know, that's...
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra.
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby sm...
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or don't play at all.
A, wiem, że jest z pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Say proprio un bacala.
Say proprio... Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think any more, and you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it.
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you loot the pot, go and see Godwin.
Are the clothes for Goodwin's entourage clean and...
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. You'll have to try not to make it too obvious that it's just a disguise.
Well, don't worry. I'll fight the urge to chew with my mouth open and blow my nose into my sleeve.
Don't get yourself killed. All the silver in the world isn't worth your life.
I'll do my best. And thanks for the clothes. Can we leave now?
Oh well.
Lead on, Your Eminence.
Godwin,